Hold up. You ever watch someone ruin their life in less than 2 minutes? Because that's exactly what's about to happen. A black luxury sedan glided smoothly down the road, its polished body catching reflections of the city lights. Inside sat Simone Bailey, a poised woman in her late 40s, wearing a charcoal gray business suit that spoke of power and precision. She wasn't just some executive heading home. She was Deputy Commissioner Simone Bailey, one of the top-ranking officials in state law enforcement. She adjusted her rearview mirror, eyes sharp but calm. The streets were quiet. Then suddenly, red and blue lights exploded behind her, followed by the piercing wail of a siren. Simone blinked once, composed. She signaled and pulled over to the shoulder without panic. In her rearview mirror, she saw a white officer with a stocky build step out of the cruiser. His walk was heavy, his posture aggressive. His name tag read, Officer Chad Riker. He didn't see a law enforcer. He saw a black woman behind the wheel of a car that, in his mind, didn't match her skin tone. Officer Riker rapped on the window with his flashlight, too hard. It wasn't a tap, it was a warning. Simone's jaw tensed, but she remained collected. She rolled the window down. License and registration. Now, he snapped. Without hesitation, Simone handed him the documents. Officer, may I ask why I've been pulled over? She asked, her voice steady and respectful. He didn't answer, didn't even glance at the license. His eyes were scanning her face, her outfit, the dashboard, fishing for something, anything, to justify the narrative already playing in his head. A car like this, he muttered, tapping the roof with his flashlight, doesn't exactly look like it belongs to you. Simone's eyebrow arched slightly. Excuse me. Where'd you get it? He asked, smirking. Stolen. A few pedestrians on the nearby sidewalk had stopped walking. One woman took out her phone. Another man started recording. Simone didn't flinch. Everything's in order, officer. I'd appreciate it if you processed my license and let me be on my way. Chad's smirk vanished. He wasn't used to being spoken to like that, especially not by someone he'd already written off. His hand moved to his holster. Step out of the vehicle. For the first time, Simone hesitated. Why? Step. Outside. Now. Simone slowly opened the door. Her heels clicked against the pavement as she stepped out, hands at her sides. Body language neutral. She wasn't giving him what he wanted. Chad began circling her like a predator. Eyes narrowed. Turn around. Hands on the car. Gasps came from the sidewalk. Phones were out. Recording. Simone clenched her jaw but complied, placing her hands flat on the cool metal of her car. His pat-down was rough, pointless. A show of dominance. What exactly are you looking for? She asked without turning. Drugs. Stolen credit cards. Maybe a weapon, he said with a chuckle. You people always got something on you. The crowd murmured. A woman's voice rang out. You can't do that. But Chad wasn't listening. Not to the crowd. Not to reason. Then, without warning, he slapped Simone hard across the face. The sound cracked through the night like thunder. People screamed. A man shouted. He hit her. Cameras zoomed in. Simone's head turned from the impact, but her eyes remained locked on Chad. Steady, cold, unshaken. That's when another siren echoed down the street. A second cruiser skidded to a halt. Two more officers jumped out. One of them, a young black cop, froze the moment he saw Simone. Deputy Bailey, he gasped. Chad turned toward him, annoyed. What now? The younger cop, Officer Malagrat, looked pale. That's Deputy Commissioner Bailey. Chad blinked. What? Silence fell. You could hear people's breath. The phones were now aimed squarely at Chad's face. Malik repeated louder this time. That's Deputy Commissioner Simone Bailey. Chad took a slow step back. His face drained of color. I didn't know, he stammered. Simone straightened her blazer, lifted her chin, and took a step forward. But you didn't care, she said, voice like steel. You saw a black woman and assumed criminal. Chad's mouth opened. No words came. Officer Malik didn't wait for orders. He stepped forward, grabbed Chad's arms, and cuffed him. The click of the metal was poetic. Chad twisted, panicked. You can't arrest me. I didn't know who she was. You didn't care who she was, Malik said firmly. The crowd cheered. One man shouted, "That's justice." Chad was shoved into the back of his own cruiser. The next morning, news stations exploded with the story. Racist cop arrested after assaulting deputy commissioner on camera. The video hit 1 million views in 4 hours. At the press conference later that week, Simone stood before dozens of microphones. A reporter asked, "Deputy Commissioner, what would you say to officers like Riker?" She paused, then looked straight into the lens. Check your bias before karma checks you.